Shannon, how much of a problem you got with this one?
They need to stop it. Skip, I love Dame Lillard. I think the world of him. I think he's a superstar. I thought he was a superstar before he got the credit that he deserved. Because you watch him play, you understand he can do it all. Can dribble, can shoot, take you off the bounce, everything.
And I think he's genuinely a good guy.
I really do think he's genuinely a good guy. But they need to stop this. You know what these general managers are mad about? About what transpired last year. Because every year they've taken this poll, LeBron James has been voted the best leader.
Has he really? I didn't know.
The best leader. But you know what happened? What happened last year, Skip Bayless? This Anthony Davis thing came up. And everybody was talking about how it played out in the locker room. I can't believe that LeBron James would do that to his locker room. They blame him for snatching Anthony Davis from the Pelicans. How? Anthony Davis could have said no. But see what happens anytime LeBron is involved with something, they automatically assume LeBron is an agent of clutch. Rich Paul is also Anthony Davis' agent. They try to put two and two together. Oh, this is what happened. No.
So you think their premise is that he alienated all those kids in the locker room who are now playing for your team?
Yes. And what are we seeing, Skip? We see that LeBron James, before, free agents didn't move like this. LeBron James empowered free agents to say, you know what? I want out. Leave. Demand a trade. Request a trade. And GMs don't like that. See, LeBron forces GM to keep every year. We're going for it every year. Ain't no rebuilding. Ain't no, hey, it's a process. There is none of that if LeBron James is on your roster. And GMs don't like that. Now, Dame Lillard said, you know what, I'm happy here. Hey, if somebody want to come join, link up with me, I'm good. That's fine. GMs like to hear that. See, GMs like to hear guys say, I'm loyal to the soil. Because now they got no problem trading you and we making the team better. We like this move. We felt it can make the team better. But the moment a player says, I want to get up out of here because I want to go somewhere else because I want to, win and be better, that's a problem. That's what this is all about. It's hard for me to believe a leader, all of a sudden LeBron is not the leader, has been voted the best leader for the last 8, 9, 10 years, goes to finals, 4 straight finals in Miami, comes back, goes again. And now all of a sudden, this is all about the Anthony Davis trade. This is all about the power that the free agents now requesting trades. And some of these guys says, I want out even before my contract's up. These general managers are upset about that. Dame is a good guy. This is not a shot at Dame, but I'm just telling you what these GMs are upset about. And this is why they docked LeBron.
You do make some very good points on this. So I'm going to go bigger picture here. If, in fact, a poll got taken of all NBA players, who's the most popular player among you guys in this league, among the players? I think LeBron would win it.
Yeah.
I do believe that.
Yeah.
You cover the league. Maybe?
There's a tremendous level of respect for him.
And I think there's a tremendous level of just likability because he goes out of his way to fraternize with the opposition, which is the opposite of Michael Jordan, because a lot of guys despise Michael Jordan, but they feared him.
Right.
But in this case, LeBron just goes out of his way to know everybody, to compliment everybody, kids coming up. He wants to develop little sort of big brother relationships with them.
You've never heard him say an ill word about anybody.
No, that's true. I give you all that. Now we get to the leadership question. And I was not aware. I was just taking this poll just in and of itself. But if I had voted in the previous polls in which he was voted, you say, the best, I would have voted for some. I don't know who else I would have voted for. I'd have to really think hard about Damian, maybe. I'm not sure about Steph. I'm not sure. But I am sure that I don't think LeBron is a great leader. And I'll tell you why. There's just too much drama going around. He has a force field around him that just creates drama on a nightly basis. He thrives on it. Others can't because it's just too much. And we've seen it especially once he left Dwayne, who I thought was the sort of bedrock cornerstone leader of the Heat franchise, and taught LeBron a lot about how to handle your business as a leader. And LeBron was becoming a leader, and then he left Dwayne to go home again. And it was a struggle. And Kyrie never bought completely into LeBron, and we know what happened. He finally said, I got it. Then now he wants to sort of make up with him. But
hey, what did he say?
Yeah, well,
he reached out to LeBron when because he thought just being the best player made you the leader, but he didn't understand
that. He did not. And Kyrie proved to be a very poor leader because it's hard. So with LeBron, there's too much of this passive-aggressive social media posts where you say, what? It's this cryptic. It's like, are you criticizing or are you blame deflecting? LeBron is not one to step up and say, it's my fault. I assume full responsibility for our 3-game losing streak or whatever it might be. He wants to blame deflect because he's very proud to a fault. And it's hard to be the leader when you won't just step up and say, it's my fault. I'll take all the slings and arrows from the media. You shoot them at me because I'll take them because I can handle them. I don't ever get that from LeBron.
He don't need to because you already right. They're gonna write about it anyway. It's his fault. So he don't need to blame. He don't need to take any more credit because it's already written about it.
Okay. So on alienating the kids last year, I got no problem with that because he just wanted to win. And so he's juggling, like saying, do I want Anthony Davis or all these kids? I think I'll take Anthony Davis.
Right.
And all y'all can go to New Orleans. All of you. Well, you can ship the whole team out. And that's not a sign of poor leadership.
Right.
That's just wanting to win, man.
Right.
I mean, I can be better off with Anthony Davis.
Skip,
so that's not poor leadership.
And Lonzo, on a podcast just last month, the person who mentored me the most last year was probably LeBron, just being with him pretty much the whole year. Same team, same bus, same hotel. I was just with him always, just picking up what I can from the greatest to ever play. Skip, they understand this is a business. I'm sure they wanted to be with the Lakers. But at the end of the day, LeBron wants to win more than anything. And if LeBron really sincerely thought he could win with those guys, they would have still been there.
Okay.
But AD is a generational talent.
All right, I got it. So do I think LeBron burned the bridges to all those kids?
No.
I don't think so, but I don't know Brandon Ingram well enough. He sort of keeps to himself.
Right.
He seemed to take it the most personally.
Right.
So it's possible Brandon Ingram not real keen on LeBron at this point. But here's the point. This is the drama king. This is when he completely lost me, and you're going to get sick and tired of me bringing this up. But game 1 of the finals 2 years back at Oakland, they've got them dead to rights. And we know how the last sequence unfolded. I thought LeBron should have pulled up on Steph and taken the jump shot to win the game. He'd only scored 48 points to that point. 49. And he had made some unbelievable number of outside the paint jump shots that he rarely gets on that kind of a roll outside the paint. And then we know what happened with JR and the blunder and everything just unraveled. And what happened in the timeout after this play occurred? LeBron distanced himself from the whole team, and he went and sat down the bench from the team.
Give me right there. He wants seat removed.
Oh,
I mean, Skip,
okay,
you make it
but
seem
he's
like
sitting away. He's saying, I don't want to associate with that mess.
Skip, you make it seem like the guy was up there getting popcorn.
Okay.
I mean, the guy sitting right there next to JR. Come on.
He's pouting. He's pouting. You can't pout. You actually got the best case scenario. If I presented it to LeBron before the game, you get to go to overtime tied. You've tied the Invincible Warriors in game 1 at Oracle.
No. Don't say that. Say LeBron, with 4 seconds left in the ball game, JR got the basketball 2 feet from the rim. Mm-hmm. That's the best case scenario. But what's going to happen is he's going to forget where he is. Okay. And he's going to dribble the ball outside the three-point line.
Okay, but the better case scenario is LeBron pulls up from the free throw line and shoots a jumper right up over little 6'3" Steph Curry, and it's game over, and LeBron wins. Now, they were down 1, so it's going to be sink or swim, make or miss.
What about if an NBA basketball player make 2 free throws, that's an 80% career free throw shooter? What if George Hill does that?
What did I tell you? When my Spurs got rid of George Hill, they traded him for number 2. I was happy because I told you, George Hill isn't that guy. I don't want George Hill shooting free throws for my quote-unquote life. I don't. And I like him as a player, but I don't love him in that situation. Don't put the game in George Hill's hands. Put it in LeBron's hands. You shoot it.
He did.
Yeah.
That's why the ball was in his hands.
Okay.
He made the best play. And I live with the decision that he made.
What's the best play?
Which was pass the ball up under the goal, and Klay Thompson says, you know what, I'm going to try to rip your head off. I'm not going to give you a layup. I'm going to force you to go to the line. You would think, okay, but Skip, you know what this is about. Okay. We talked about it all last year.
And by the way, I got to finish what happened in overtime.
Okay.
LeBron refused to even take a shot for the first 2.5 minutes of overtime. He's got 49 points, to your point. And he refuses to shoot for 2.5 minutes as they fall behind by 7, and it's game over until he finally decides, I think I'll shoot one now.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.